Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Vegan Bree. I talk about all things vegan and cruelty free, mainly beauty. Let me tuck my bra strap in. Oh my gosh. I just blow dried my hair and I can't find anything that'll help with flyaways or frizz. So let me know if you have any advice. I'm gonna do a Thanksgiving get ready with me. Are we leaving the house today? I don't think so. Has anybody tried this D'Alba UV Essence Waterful Tone Up Pink Correcting Sunscreen? It's SPF 50. Let me show you how this looks. Okay, so this is my skin, my 33-year-old skin. We're doing laundry. It comes out like that. And it looks like calamine lotion. And it kind of looks like you're putting calamine lotion on. And at first I was like, oh my God. Like, what is happening? But it does blend in. I'm pretty pale, so I don't know if it really color corrects, but eventually it does settle down and not look as pink. And it's not like drying either. I like glowy sunscreens because I have dry skin. Speaking of which, my hands are super dry. My hair feels dry. Except for here, I'm having some oil stuff. I don't know. I did do my Shop My Stash, but I wanted to pair the new Nomad palette with the Abu Dhabi palette since it has more warm tones in it. And then I'm going to use the About Face eyeshadow primer. It's my only eyeshadow primer that I have right now. And then I set it with a translucent powder. I'll show you what it looks like when I set it with the Nomad eyeshadow palette as well. These never really do well on my channel, but I do like doing them, even though sometimes they take a while to edit. I don't think I'm gonna do, I always say this, I don't think I'm gonna do like a super crazy look, but we'll see. And then, oh my God, what already got onto this? I don't know, what is that? So there's a shade in here, Christmas Pyramid, that is basically like my skin tone. And I was trying to use that as a, I'm gonna use a clean brush because I think my eczema might be coming back here. Fun stuff over here. And it is, God, it's like hot in here, but then, I don't know. We're getting to the dry season. All right, let's see how, yeah, it's basically like my skin tone. I used to use shades like this all the time to set my eyeshadow primer, but now I use translucent powders or like setting powders. And yeah, it is very pigmented though. As you can see, it's like, you know, clearing up all the veins. It's like camouflaging the veins, brightening. So if you want to use that like for your inner corner or to carve out your brow bone, if you do that, or cut creases, whatever you do, or to just use alone. I mean, you can get like a single or something. The only thing is about this palette is this is like a khaki color, and then we have the brown. This is kind of like, I would not call this a black. It's like a really, really dark gray, and then red and a green, but that's the only mattes in there. I'm gonna use the Abu Dhabi palette. Like that, I used to use shades like that to set my eyeshadow primer. And I am more of a warm toned kind of person. Nomad does have a lot of cool tone palettes though. And the light is reflecting because I need to get a shade up here. Okay, I'm gonna use the dark brown first, Nutcracker. In all their palettes, they always have cute imprints. And I do have a code that is not affiliated, so I don't get any money when you use it, but it does show that you came from my channel or you came, you know, from me. So I'm gonna get this palette or any other palette. They have, I think, they have some lip glosses, they have some PR, it's like Christmas themed. Not necessarily like holiday themed and like winter. And I think that is it at the moment. All right, I'm just gonna messily do that. Blend out with another shade. Like I'm gonna do kind of like a Thanksgiving look, maybe. Spice Market. This is a warm tone, obviously, warm tone palette. They have a more like neutral, as like not super cool, not super warm. That's the Air palette. And then they have a cool tone palette, which I have over there. And then I gave one of my friends the green palette. I think that's all. It's just a cute little 6-pan. Take a lighter shade. The Rising Dunes. If you wanted to keep this all matte, you could. I like going glam for Thanksgiving. Sometimes cranberry looks, or I don't know, golds. That's just me. If you celebrate Thanksgiving, there's a lot of stuff going on here in the US, but you know, and there's even Thanksgiving, but I like spending time with family. My dad and my mom actually, which they're divorced. They've been divorced for, I'm 33. They separated when I was 4, divorced when I was 6. So like 27 years. Yeah. They actually do Thanksgiving together, or like my dad comes, and never thought that would happen. So sometimes time heals wounds and sometimes it doesn't. Or, you know, Friendsgivings. You can make your own family. I have my little family, and then, you know, I have my like extended family. So I know it can be hard, and I'm vegan, so I do still eat like traditional Thanksgiving foods. I like seeing how everybody has like different traditions. When I was pescatarian, I used to eat lobster on Thanksgiving. It's like my special thing. Now we do tofurkey, and my mom's gonna get like the vegan Whole Foods meal, and she makes vegan mashed potatoes. She makes green beans. We don't do casseroles. It's just not, I don't know, we've never really done that, but I know some people that do casseroles. That's not, I don't know, I never grew up with casseroles, so I still see people make those, which my kids don't like things like mixed together, so my husband and I would probably just be eating those. If you're not into colors, like there's not a lot of colors besides like the mattes, but I mean, they're really sparkly and pretty. I'm gonna use, I don't know if I've used the shade, I think I've used this on the lid, shade Carousel. Let me know, what is your favorite Thanksgiving food, or if you're from a different country, like I guess fall kind of food. I mean, you know, depending on where you are, because it could be, what is it in Australia? It's spring. That's so pretty. I do not know how to pronounce this. I am actually, well, I've never been to Germany, but I'm like 80-something% German. Would love to go, but I'm also, I don't know, is there a lot of vegan cuisine there? Because I don't know, I just know it's like sausage, or at least that's what I've heard. So let me know if that's not the way it is. And then I wanted to use, I've been liking this shade a lot, this almonds. It's an interesting, like it's gold, but not, I don't know. You can see there's like different colors, sparkles in there. Almond and chestnuts. I like, my mom puts slivered almonds on her green beans. Like we don't do green bean casserole, and I know some people do mac and cheese or mac and cheese casserole. It's just, I don't know. It's just not how I was like brought up. Not saying I don't like casseroles. That's just not, again, like something that I'm familiar with. And then my mom makes my dad's mom's cranberry sauce, but also I have people in my family that use canned. So some people like that, some people don't. And then I'm trying to think, usually like a salad, a fruit salad, veggie salad, or like a veggie platter, fruit platter. My mom got vegan apple and I think vegan pumpkin pies. And then she does sweet potatoes or yams. I have had sweet potato casserole before, but again, like I said 100 times, my family's just not, at least it's not a big casserole kind of family. Oh, stuffing, dressing, vegan and non-vegan. Turkey, obviously. I'm trying to think of something else. My husband usually does a tofurkey for me and the kids. And then I got some sparkling cider for them. I'm always interested, like I said, in different families' traditions. And I'm gonna wing it out. I'm gonna clean that up with a towel. On the other side, I'm gonna do like a short form video. I'm gonna do a liner and I'll be right back. Put on the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. Still don't know how I feel about e.l.f. And then before that, I put the Seraphine Botanicals Alfalfa and Glaze Long Wearing Hyper Glow Primer. It's just a glowy primer, so I'm gonna be extra glowy. Actually lost a friend because of the whole e.l.f. saga. Let's spill the tea, because I don't think I'm ever gonna talk to this person ever again. And you know what? Why not air the dirty and laundry? And then I'm gonna use the MUA Makeup Academy Pro Base. So if you're seeing this, you know who you are. When it came to e.l.f., so she had sent me, this is a friend, we were friends for 4 years. I met her through social media, and we actually did meet up in person a couple times, and we talked literally like every day for 4 years, mostly about, well, not most about makeup, but we connected on makeup, talk about that, and then like other stuff. But she sent me a picture or a reel or whatever it was, doesn't matter, on the e.l.f. It was like this huge primer, and I was like, well, I'm not supporting e.l.f. right now. That's all I said. I'm not supporting e.l.f. right now. And then she made a Instagram story about how, you know, people are saying that they're supporting other brands, but they're not talking about other brands that they're not supporting, and the whole Israel fight, war, which I have family members that live in Israel, and I don't believe in war, period. I don't like it, but I never said like, you know, oh, I'm supporting these over these. I think it's all bad, and I think that we only see we don't see everything from the news. They only show us some, and they're only making, you know, certain parties look worse than the others. But yeah, because of that, that's all I said, is I have family members that live in Israel. They are Israeli, and I didn't say I was supporting anybody or not supporting anybody, or I thought it was okay for what's going on. But yeah, after that, she didn't say anything. No closure, nothing. But I'm a person, I don't know, it's just me. I like closure. Like, you don't want to be friends with me, cool, but like, you just stop talking to me, but you're still following me. Haven't said anything. I didn't even know we weren't going to be, I didn't even know like our friendship ended until you just stopped talking to me. And I'm like, okay. So anyway, I wanted to share that. I just thought it was really silly. And sometimes, you know, I think everybody, cats get meowing. That was the About Face foundation, which going off of that, I want to get the concealer, but I want to get it at Ulta just in case I don't like it and I can return it. Or I also want to get points. Willie, what's going on with you? But yeah, I just think sometimes with friends and family, things can get really silly. I'm not saying the war is silly. It's not. It's awful. But I think everybody's entitled to opinions, and part of being a friend is being open-minded and accepting of other people's opinions, especially when like some people support other things, but they do support, or some people support things, but they don't support other things, and vice versa. I can't keep up with some of these brands, okay, but I'm not going to promote domestic violence. I really don't know what e.l.f. was doing as I'm using an e.l.f. brush. I like e.l.f. products a lot too, so and I have a lot of e.l.f. products, so I'm not going to just like throw them in the garbage, but even though I kind of want to, everything that she gave me, I kind of want to throw in the garbage. This isn't one of those things, but I'm just beyond irritated and kind of, well, I was hurt. I have been upset about that, and I wanted to get that out because I just think sometimes even on like social media, things can get really silly, and everybody, like I said, I think is entitled to their own opinion. I have never commented anything negative on someone's page. I just don't understand the point of that, as well as I don't understand the point of, okay, you don't want to be friends, cool, but I mean, she could have said something like, okay, well, obviously this is so important to her, even though I don't think either one of us really know all the ins and outs of what's going on. Yeah, anyway, that is the tea with that. I think I've also been having some seasonal depression. Today it's sunny, and yesterday it was sunny, but I think that has been, and I am on an antidepressant, but that has been bothering me. But I'm just saying that because like sometimes with family, I mean, sometimes you get in arguments over really serious things. They are silly things, and you hold on to that, and then you're like, sometimes you're even, why are we arguing? You know, why did we stop talking? And there's some people in my family that I do not talk to because of actual like big things, not even small things. And then there's like just safety things. People with my family that I wish I could have seen growing up, but there was just, you know, quarrels and whatever. And I wish I was able to spend more time with people. But again, there's the quarrels with other people. So then other people and some of my family didn't want to talk to people. So I was like, why didn't we see this person growing up? And this, that, and the third, you know. I think sometimes in families and even in friendships, but especially families, like you don't choose your family, especially as a child. Some things you have to just let go because you're not promised tomorrow. This was a What's Up Beauty press powder. And some things, it's like, is it really worth it? No. But I, obviously, that friendship, I was not important to her, and that's fine. I just have to accept that. It's really hard to make friends as an adult. This is the e.l.f. Camo Liquid Bronzer and Contour. I was sent this an influencer in the shade Light, or in the shade Fear Light, which I think also during things during certain, I guess, I don't know if there's issues or whatever, you see who is actually a true friend and a true person and somebody that you want in your life. She did not really like kids, and I am a mom, so that is, which I have friends that are not moms, but I do tend to get along better and gravitate to people that are moms, or at least like kids. Like, I have children, I have kids that are around me daily, so I'm pretty much with my kids unless I'm at work. Very seldomly not with my kids, like when I'm not at work. So that has been an issue with those are very quick friendships I've ended, because I'm like, yes, I'm with my kids. Like, hello, you're a big part of my life, like the biggest part of my life. And then also, like, she would always cancel on me, which that's like an issue. You know, like things that she said she was going to go to, she didn't. I'm like, okay. But again, we were supposed to go to this event together, which was near me. I don't know if she went or she didn't go, but I was like, I'm not, I tried reaching out to her multiple times. Nothing. I'm not wasting my breath. Let's just use all e.l.f. Bold Face Lilac Blush. I don't get a lot of use out of this just because of the shade, but you know what? Why not? So I don't know what, I just wanted to get this off my chest, as well as I thought possibly we would be talking again, but we're not. I'm just done. Like, I have tried to send her things that I thought she would like links and stuff. I was like, oh, I thought you know, this is something that you would like, but she has not said, and literally nothing to me since that. I'm like, okay, so you can say your opinion, but I can't say my opinion, which I don't like speaking about things that I don't know a lot about, but I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that, oh, okay, so I'm not supporting e.l.f., which I don't even think I have anything from Huda Beauty, but that's just like an example that some brands have spoken against certain things, which I don't know enough about it. There's so many brands that have been canceled, some for, and I mean, good reason, but other things I don't really know. Like, I just don't like getting into politics, stuff like that. ColourPop, Flexitarian, highlighter. Ending friendships sucks, especially, I personally think, like I said, if you want to go different ways, if you don't want to be my friend, whatever, but at least say something. Like, even with one of my family members that I don't talk anymore, I was like, I do not want to talk to you. Please do not speak to me again. They were contacting me, and I was like, no, I'm done. Like, do not contact me again. I don't, and I even said, I was like, you know, if you contact me again, I will block you. So anyway, because I don't want negative energy around my family, around my kids. Wanted to get that off my chest. It's just so silly and dumb, and like, I think the holidays sometimes bring it up. Let's see, my waterline. Oh, my liner got really crazy. I'm not good with liquid liner. I always try. I was using let me show you. Like this kind of format. It's not the liner's fault. It's my fault. I'm not good. So I put some shadows on top from this palette. I'm going to use I got this in BoxyCharm, the Laura Gellar eyeliner in Warm Cocoa. It's not my favorite, but I'm just trying to use it up. Why is this not working? It's not turning anymore. Okay, well, it's not coming out. It might be an empty. Yeah, get this to span up. Like, metallic brown. I take things very personally, especially like people that I care about, and I'm a person, like, I like closure. If not, it just, things really do bother me. I just don't understand. Sometimes, like, obviously things are more important to me than other people. And then we went on a date. The day after, or like 2 days after Thanksgiving. It wasn't like Black Friday, it was the day after. I'm gonna do my brows and mascara, and we'll finish lower lash line. Brows are boring. I like the brows, but it's fine. Let's use Spice Market, the Abu Dhabi palette right there. That's what I use in my crease. Well, one of the shades. And then I use I think it's the Makeup Academy MUA mascara in blue. Just thought it'd be kind of fun. I'm sorry about my rant, but it has just been something that has been bothering me. And looking at e.l.f., it reminded me. And like I said, there's just been no closure. You know, people air their dirty laundry, so why not me? I don't do a lot of dirty laundry, but, well, I do a lot of dirty laundry, but I don't air a lot of dirty laundry. And a little bit of the Rising Dunes, which I also use like my upper crease. I try to keep it real over here, okay? I don't really get super sassy on here, but I'm like, why not? Inner corner. I'm gonna do the shade Gingerbread, which I've really been liking. Gingerbread and Paper Star might be my favorite shade. And then for the lip, I'm gonna do the Deep Taupe lip liner from ABH. I don't really know it's deep. And my shade, like I have a blackout shade, it keeps coming down. And then Ofra, which they've been involved in some drama, but I just use it. I do shop my sashes weekly. I didn't post mine this week, but this is a Hot Mess Mama shade. I gotta put this up, it's in my eyes. How many times have I Velcroed that on today? I think 3. I've just been filming for like 30 minutes. Like, I'm still gonna use the product, even if they're from a dramatic brand or whatever. Not nice brand that's involved in drama, but I'm just not gonna buy more from them. I noticed only like smaller content creators have addressed the e.l.f. situation. It's like almost like an elephant in the room and no one's talking about it. All right, and I'll show you my final look. I'm basically done, but I just need to, I don't know. You know, some hair products that you like, because now my hair feels dry. And like, and I used a Frizz product and obviously it didn't work. So I'll show you when I'm done. And then if you want to be extra, you can use like a setting spray. Since I'm just staying home, I'm not going to use a setting spray, but I do have one from e.l.f. and then I have one from NYX. Let me know also any recommendations for what to do with my curtain bangs. I try to like curl them or like flip them out, but they never stay out. So yeah, let me know if any recommendations of that. And this is my final look. I love colorful mascaras. I think they're just kind of fun, especially for like a neutral look, even though this is pretty glam. And I hope everyone has a safe, healthy Thanksgiving. Don't drink and drive. Get an Uber or something, or ask a friend, or stay at a hotel, or sleep in your car. I don't know. Don't drink and drive. It's just dumb for you and for others. And I hope everyone has a good Thanksgiving. If you're staying at home, if you're going to a friend's Thanksgiving, your family, I will be sending prayers and positive thoughts for you to have a good Thanksgiving. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.